Hi, let's talk about the weather. And what better place to do that than in A Weather Eye, Art in Early Modern Meteorology, the exhibition that just opened at the Worcester Art Museum. My name is Olivia Stone. I'm the Assistant Curator of Prints, Drawings, and Photographs here at the Worcester Art Museum and the curator of this exhibition. A weather eye is an idiom that refers to kind of being alert, looking at your surroundings. It comes from a phrase in the maritime world when sailors would be keeping one eye on what they were doing and one eye on the sky to see changes in the weather. In this exhibition, we are looking at how artists were also keeping a weather eye on weather and meteorology in their artworks. Starting in the 1500s, at the beginning of this exhibition's chronology, people's understanding of the weather was very different than what we understand today. There were no long-term weather forecasts like we have today. People didn't know what tomorrow might bring in terms of the weather. And so you have a work like this wonderful print by Hans Koller the Younger after a design by Philip Hall, which shows a figure, a personification of fortune, interacting with the weather in a way that underscores how weather was perceived as a symbol of good or bad luck. Bad weather, bringing misfortune upon this ship that's caught in a storm and is sinking. But then on the other side of the print, on the other side of the figure, you have a calm harbor experiencing good weather. But then over the course of the scientific revolution and enlightenment, people began to observe, record, and study the weather and understand it in ways that they did not previously. And so artists who were also engaging in these ideas begin to use bad weather in very different ways, even humorous ways, as I'll show you around the corner. George Cruikshank was a British printmaker in Regency London, early 19th century London, who created many wonderful graphic satires and caricatures on all sorts of current events. This particular print, which is really wonderful, shows a tailor in a high wind. He's woefully unprepared for the bad weather. You can see he does have an umbrella, but he's struggling to even open it against the wind. His wig and hat and the child's bonnet are flying off. So this is just a very different kind of take on misfortune. Cruikshank is poking fun at this man for not being aware of the weather and being able to prepare for it. So that is just one of the many different topics covered in this exhibition. I really encourage you to come out and see it before it closes on June 28th. Follow us for more, and thanks for watching.